bourgeois beat, to the bourgeois beat.
You're messing with my mind and my feelings in.
I want you look so sexy.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I have myself muted, man. It puts the screen. I said, shout out Roddy Lima. Really like that song. Tell everyone to go tell that fool. Sensei, shout out. I want to smell that fool. Kind of cologne rocking and shit, you know? Thanks, Trisha. How are you? How are you today? Okay. I'm in. I'm ready. All right. I think one of my neighbors like, hey, I'm like, man, shut the fuck up, man. I'm bringing these songs up. Let's get it. We got a new SoundCloud. Update. Look at that. What the fuck is... Holy shit. Lamps need vocals. Okay. Good for you, man. How's everyone been, though? Danny Baca. I just got back from the gym and grocery shopping. Feeling pretty good. Got my pre-workout. It's like legal cocaine. Talk to the honeys. Always show them the finger, though. I'm like, this, you know, bitch, can't have this shit. And then I helped my 45-year-old friend lift weights. His wrist was hurting. I told him, bro, you gotta jack off like this, not like this, because then his wrist was hurting and shit, you know what I mean? Nika! Okay, I got a couple up. Pretty much, man. Neighbor produces too. Produces some fucked up shit. But I don't know. Let's get into this shit. He was holding the dumbbells all fucking wrong. Like he was like dumbbells like this. I was like, bros, you know, hold the weight like you're holding a peanut, and then just hold hard. too much reverb. Can barely hear the vocal. There is a vocal in here. Yeah, man, it's hard to hear like a lot of stuff. I mean, your vocal is just very quiet. You do have a vocal. You fucking lied. But it's too swampy right here, brother. I would like more clarity and control on your pads. Sounds like one big intro, nothing wrong with it. This is what I'll say. This is one man's opinion on it. Be careful with the reverb. If you're gonna have vocals, just bring them up, man. You can't have vocals sounding like that. It makes you sound amateurish already from the get-go. Like, there is no coming back. You can have the cleanest mix. The vocals are buried. No one's gonna care. Progression-wise, honestly, I mean, that was nice. Leads are a bit muffled, so on my end, Alicia's sounding hella warm, but it needs more definition, I would say. It's almost like you clipped the fucking lead. But I like the idea. But the reverb is a bit out of control. Yeah, then vocal out here. Really, all I gotta say, man, honestly. Don't got other words for that. Other than cool. Really dope. Yeah, melodically it sounds good. As a song, going from left to right, I don't know how I felt about it. It just didn't captivate me like that. But I mean, it could be right. I don't know. I just got back from the gym, so, you know, I'm trying to hear some hard shit. But nah, it just felt like progression-wise, again, vocals buried, drop happens, feels rather boring. That synth is cool. I like what it's doing. It's very warm. It sounds analog-y, but I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing with that song, with it. Drop cool, drums come in. I mean, it all makes sense. I just don't like the journey through it. That's all, man. But it's good nonetheless. Like, finally, look at that kick. No worries. Nasty resonance on top of the bass. I don't know what that is.
Give me the green light to wander in darkness with someone taken from your eyes, searching for reasons till I'm gone. Forget all of my lies, put back the peace that's come undone. Clouding of my mind.
Yeah, the same guy. Yeah, my words hurt you so much that I turned you into anima. I mean, it's sounding good, man, nonetheless. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of those delays, the timing on them, but I do like the idea of it.
Finding my way to the unknown, changing, I want to back, but we're so far from home. Hiding of what I knew. Covered your eyes blind as you roam. Searching for all the truth.
Man, those fucking delays are horrible, but I like the idea. I mean, that doesn't make really a lot of sense. I mean, it's just, you just bring in a drum. What the fuck are you doing? Nah, man.
I found you, it's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. Can't undo, it's just a feeling. And I'm sure it's just a feeling. I found you, it's just a feeling.
Sorry, I just came out of a sesh yesterday making melodic techno with some dude with a fucking police. The guy that's in charge of all the police officers. Forget his fucking name, man. Police commissioner? I don't fucking know, man. Making badass melodic techno, so that's the headspace I'm in, you know? That is boring. We need more, man. We need like,
It's just a feeling. And I'm sure
No reason to be so filtered here. Yeah, ARP's cool, but it's a little distorted. The mix needs to be a lot better with the kick and bass, that's for sure. As for the track, I liked everything until the delays come in, which if it's part of the vocal, then fuck it, just leave it. Breaks, cool, I really like it, but I hate once you transition out of the vocals. Just, again, you can do a lot more, like the synth, you know, have something like an attraction sound. Just having the drum come in like that, maybe can work if you set the theme right and you have the atmosphere for it. But just going into it like that without any retraction of anything really sounds kind of boring. The build-up, super cool. I like what you're doing. Still not there, finalized. Like it's not wowing me or anything, but it's definitely better than that last night edit you did. There's a so what I would say is work on the break, the storytelling. You know, again, you can definitely make the drum coming in like that work, but it feels like you need to crescendo and remove back in order to make it work. And that's the songwriting, the storytelling of it, which again, it's a craft. It's a skill many DJs that are producers lack. From there, the drop here, that bass top accent, whatever you're doing, is fighting with your ARP. So you as a producer should be able to kind of understand your workspace. It's kind of like I draw a stick figure and then I draw like a house over it and then color it in. The stick figure is gone. But in this scenario, it's rhythm based. So you hear the ARP in it, but it's hitting it. So it's like maybe make the ARP auto pan, maybe you don't need the bass stabs. You know, those are some things that you can play around with. And then kick and bass, again, just not it right now. It sounds too compressed is what I'm gonna say. But again, there is improvement, man. Honestly, you've been sending me shit for a minute. Definitely a lot better than before. So keep going, man. It's a craft. It's a lifelong craft, honestly. You know, like I was just trying to make a song yesterday, an idea, and it sounded like shit. So you know what I did? I grabbed all the fucking so essentially, you know, I'm working on ideas and I'm trying to build Deceiver 7 up, and I'll work on my analog synths and made some cool sounds, just, you know, bounced them down. And then I started again. Semenga sent me some like loops, and then I did a sick track. And then I used some of the sounds that I made for that, and I had more fun making a new song with those sounds versus the previous one I had. But anyways, happens to the best of us. You know, you just got to kind of know what ideas are shit and what ideas are good, and be able to work on the ones that are good. Can't wait to hear your fat ass synths, man. You know what? That deserves a synth. Wow. Why does it sound like motorcycle? Weird stuff going on with the bass there. Not sure what it is, man. Again there. Again there. I like the drum ideas, except the damn bongo. Also, you're panning. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but again, it could work. It's just more subjective on that. Drums can smack a lot harder, be more up front. This is mix number 1, so that's gonna happen. Idea-wise, so far, it's decent. I like the vocal swell in the back. Weird shit. Again, some weird shit going on with the bass there. Let's see what happens on the right side. Because right now the track's very atmospheric in nature. You gotta bring in the police into this shit, bro. But I like the piano stuff. That's really nice. Some weird crackles coming down the center. Careful there. Nice, make that shit louder, bro. Don't be a pussy. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, let's go. Traveling somewhere, could be anywhere. There's a thing, something, but I don't care. You still, I feel like, again, spend $3,000 on a Moog synth and get some fucking get a fucking ARP in there, or like a synth, man. I think you can have a nice little ARP melody going here. Dun 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 dun. You know, like the Afro House guys, they'll usually have that lead that's constantly playing. Like you can have something like that on Sound Pro. But I like it, man. That's all I gotta say. I think that you're still missing like one crucial like synth. That's all. One crucial synth. Some kind of motif, yes, an ARP, a sequence. It could be the dun dun. It could be the vocal. Then life moves on. Ah! Okay, we got Rasta, man. Okay, so I have my protein shake. I got, I don't know, some blended vegetables. I got my coffee. And I got my nicotine. And I got 2 balls. What's up? But anyways. What's up? Shrek. Ah, you have jokes. You have jokes. Let me see where you at, bro. Welcome to insanity, bro.
It's just a beat. Now move your body. Cause everybody.
I don't know if you're lying, bro. This one time, I found a lump in my testes. I even told the feedback stream, man. You guys are like my brothers. I mean, I think all those fuckers left already. Don't know what they're doing, but yeah, I went to go get checked. Give me an ultrasound. I got a ball massage out of it, literally when they check for testicular cancer, and came out good. But I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Hopefully you didn't get that, man. And if you did, good shit, you caught it early, man. We gotta look at the bright side of stuff. At least you're not gonna die. That's the good shit.
It's just a beat. Now move your body. Cause everybody's gonna need somebody.
Okay.
It's just a beat. Now move your body. Cause everybody's gonna need somebody. It's just a beat.
Louder on the kick on the back.
Now move your body. Cause everybody's gonna need somebody.
Oh shit. Maybe it's some. Yeah, it feels like the kick should be a little louder, no? Clap's also very like, I don't know what you put on, you put ozone, didn't you? You fucking AI mastering cunt. You did that, huh? The drums are very present, but they lack the power. Nice. That oh vocal a little too loud. We're good though. Idea wise, the song is pretty good. It's you're missing drum motifs. That's good that you've only been producing for a minute, because that means your $10 are gonna go a long fucking way. I always hate getting producers that know what the fuck they're doing, because half the time, well, most of the time, it's just me reminding them of shit. So at least you get to learn new shit. So drums. I made a video on my Instagram. Usually, like, how do you amp up your drums a lot more? Right now, what you're missing is drum motifs or drum turnarounds. And I don't know if that's the right term, but pretty much what I mean by that is at the end of every 2, 4, 6, or 8 bars, you can always choose to have like this little drum fill or drum motif, like you know, the bongo shit, like or some shit like that that helps the beat just not sound so loopy. I'll do it for you. Vocal. Sometimes I just wanna fuck everybody in the room. I'ma fuck you till your heart bleeds for my love. And there you go. But yeah, that vocal should be there, man. You either one, ear candy, 2, put the fucking vocal there. Fuck it. Don't be like other people trying too hard, man, because then you overthink. Or 3, you leave some of the drums and you slowly bring it down with like echo or like a low pass filter and shit.
Now move your body, cause everybody's gonna need somebody. It's just a beat.
But yeah, this is so far so good arrangement wise. You're doing fine.
Cause everybody's gonna need somebody. It's just a beat. Now move your body, cause everybody's gonna need somebody. It's just a beat. Now move your body, cause everybody's gonna need somebody.
Man, what the fuck? Is that your stomach, bro? What the fuck was that? God fucking damn it. That's very interesting. I think it's a cool sound. It's definitely interesting, man. I don't know what the fuck that is though. It sounds almost like a monster coming from the depths, bro. Like, if there's any way to pronounce it more, that's what I would say do. But it's definitely interesting and worth a bit of time. Hopefully you're removing everything below 200-300 and maybe try like saturating the shit out of it, adding Redux or something. Nah, don't add Redux, not for this vibe. Saturation mail was feedback. At this point I liked it, so I recreated it. That's cool, man. It's a very interesting concept. You can make it work, but do you really?
Gonna need somebody. Now move your body.
It feels like if you're gonna do this, by the way, the echo out, that, it feels like you really need to build up for another 4-8 bars, to be fair. Like, it feels like you're doing that and it's like, you know, like, it's cool. I just feel like the build could last longer, especially for these kind of tracks. I'm not sure on the fake drop, but I mean, fuck it. I would just bring the drums back in after it. More. I like a filter sweep. I'm missing more. Gotta move your body. Let's hold your body to the air. Yeah, I could use the vocal a lot more too, man. Just little parts of it, you know, vocal chops, etc. Not bad. And then just be careful with reverb. That clap reverb's pretty obnoxious. It can work, but you have to respect it. So if you want to keep it, but I would tone it down. Cool, man. You did good, bro. You did fucking great. That was pretty decent. Okay. Okay, usually, and again, I'm not trying to be a dick, and I think it's good for you guys. If I were to be on Spotify and this came on, and I'm at the gym pumping weights and talking to the honeys, like, I'd hit next, bro. Like, what the fuck is that? It's not the style, but it's just the way the sound sounds very cheap. It needs more to sound more expensive.
Rastaman is a feeling.
Talk to your gym crush, bro. It's easy, bro. Shit.
Rastaman can't believe it. Hearing how she hit the flow. Let the beat control rhythm go.
Now that I hear the vocal, I'm probably talking shit on my lead, bro.
I know that I cannot control. Everybody do the rhythm roll. What you wanna do about it? I'm not feeling so close at all. Hearing how she hit the flow. Let the beat control rhythm go.
That's a sick vocal, though. Vocal, just process it a little more.
Hearing how she hit the flow. Let the beat control rhythm go. What you wanna do about it? I'm not feeling so close at all.
You know what? This is what I'll say, man. If you like this, you like this, right? Personally, me, I have to kind of like... this is what I always tell people. Like yesterday, you know, I had my sesh with the guy. Essentially came in with like this 8-bar melodic techno track, and he's like, I want my track to sound more like Afterlife, right? So I hear it, and I'm like, fuck. You know, I'm like, fuck. How do I word this, right? Like, I have to be careful because I don't want to... he's a paying customer. I want to make sure he sounds badass, so he comes back and spends more money with Sen. And also, I don't want to hurt his feelings. So usually what I'll do is just use their ideas and turn it into what it should be. So for example, he was just doing way too much melodic stuff. So I was telling him, look, your chord progression here, no. But good idea on the rhythms. Let's stay on that one chord, but now let's use suspended 4 and suspended 2nd chords. And you know, I usually have them on a video on the right side of the screen. So as I start doing it, his face just lights up. Like, he gets all happy and excited. I love doing that to a man, you know what I mean? I was like, daddy, come on. But from there, the bass too, like, he was doing like a bass progression towards the end. I was like, you don't do that because it slows the track down. And if you want fucking energy, then don't do that. You slow the track down. If there's one thing I learned from Guetta, anytime you get melodic, you lose power. So don't do that shit. And from there, yeah, you know, scoped it out, kept his sounds, and we were able to make it sound good to a point where he was fucking happy as shit. So point being, with this idea you have here, I'm not too sure on it, to be fair. Maybe the sounds are dope and everything's good, but you're just doing way too much for a fucking tech house track. That's all I'm going to say, man. All I'm going to say. this fucking uplifting?
What you wanna do about it? I'm not feeling so close, I don't know. Hearing how you the flow, the beat control rhythm. What you wanna do?
This is what I would say. Maybe like keep the bass note on just the root note for now, and like make something with the top synth doing that and see how that sounds. That's what I would try first. From there, I wouldn't even have the vocal on the drop yet. I would just kind of play with that to make it sound as good as possible.
About it, I'm not feeling so close, I know it. I'm not feeling so. Hearing how you the flow, let the beat control rhythm go.
That's better. That's way better.
Not feeling so.
That's way better. That's sick. See, that's what I would probably focus on more. I would probably tell you to use that on the left side, and I would probably tell you to like maybe let's switch the bass to something a little more simple, more dirty, saw, toxic bass. Like all of Chris Lake's bass lines are fucking saws and squares, bro. Nothing special. But he just he has composure, you know. He's like, if someone comes in and stabs someone, he's like, he doesn't freak out, that kind of vibe, you know what I mean? So also, I don't know if you need all these layers playing with the bass. You don't need that, man. Okay, let's see where we go. What the fuck? Oh shit, I can't hear. A little too quiet for too long, no? But reverse, get a reverse synth in there. And then this sound is cool because it's my sound, I think now. But fucking, you gotta make it like, cause it sounds like it's like a bandpass sound. Move the cutoff either up on the bandpass or take the bandpass off and just have a glorious lead playing the anthemic melody. The melody, this. Yeah, anyways, that first part of your drop, I'm not too sure, man. Let's leave it at that. Also, thanks for your donation, man. Look, I don't mean to be a dick. I have to be really strict with this fucking donation shit because I let one person slide, then all of a sudden I start getting $2 donations, and it's not like yes, it's a $2. It's not that I'm trying to be a dick or anything. I'm just trying to keep donations to a minimum. And also, again, if we're gonna skip, I gotta skip other people. They're gonna get mad, and you know what it is, man. I'm looking out for them, so just trying to keep donations to a minimum, bro. I respect, I appreciate that. Not sure what's going on with the drums. A little too much release on something. Also the tariffs, bro. Let's ignore the drums aren't there right now, man. I don't know what happened from this last time to now, but I don't know, man. This is all good, I know it. I am a fucker. I like to fuck shit. Oh shit, bro. You're here? What's up? Yeah, I'm not too sure about the drums, man. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck happened between today and last stream or 2 streams ago, but something happened with the drums. You might want to retract a bit. It's almost like your close hats have this weird either delay or like double some shit like. Okay, anyways, otherwise it's nice. This is what I want to hear. Good job. Yes. Okay, so yep. Cool atmosphere. Ooh, I like that lead. Yes. Cool. I like your uplifter. Louder though. Maybe a little fuller. Here. You know, like the. Ooh, I like the new art. Yes. Good. Tension. Need a sound to bridge that better? We got this shit. We're fucking tonight. Let's go. Ah, fuck. Do you really? Come on. I've thought. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. So, my head, right? So as I'm hearing the song, this is what I would say. With the kick, the bass, or some shit playing with the fucking snare build, make that build big. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Like build that shit just like that. You don't need the melody. And then maybe like, hold up. Like there's like a gap and then you can have the melody play and then drop that bit. You know what I mean? And yeah, it'll be fine. No, so pretty much the build should be this. Because it creates a lot of tension, right? Because you're already going to give us the melody on the drop, so why even have the melody here to begin with? Just keep using that. And you just build that up. That's creating a lot of tension. You build it up. People want the melody. Melody will happen. And then the way you introduce it back is the key thing after that. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. There's something about the drums when I want to say that's really bothering me, but I can't pinpoint. It could be reverb. It could just be the way they were processed, but there's something there. And yeah, just get a vocal when you're good, man. That's what I would say, man. That's what I would say. What the fuck is this shit? Sounds like a porno about to like start, you know? It's trance. What the fuck, man? I have what do you mean? I don't know, man. The start's weird. Like, there's Like, I feel like Ron Jeremy's about to come back out of retirement, dog. Nah, you're good. The intro's probably good, man. I'm just being a dick. Like it?
You can dance if you want to, if you're in that frame of mind.
Damn.
And if you can't dance and if you don't dance, then you're no friend of mine.
Nice, man. It's really nice, really smooth, bro. Really smooth. I'll just say with my head. I feel like with your ass, it's like those guys I get where it's like, what would you do here, son?
You can dance if you want to, if you're in that frame of mind. But
This is
if you
great
can't
right
dance
here.
and if you don't dance, then you're no friend of mine.
Usually fourth clap accent with a shit ton of reverb or something cool. That you have the clap right there, man. I wanted more on the other one though.
But if you can't dance and if you don't dance, then you're no friend of mine.
Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Like chord stabs, something like dun dun, bam, bam. Some really cool like stab would be dope, man. Bam, bam. Cool. Love the little modular sounds. This is all good. I wouldn't do that. So what I would do, no drums here, maybe like scope back, but like scope back so that you have somewhat tension. And if you're going to go breakbeat, then after like maybe 4 or 8 bars, you can breakbeat in, just introduce good to create tension. Cause isn't that what we just fucking did over here? So why do it again? This makes no sense to me. Here, dun, you just pad the chords with a shaker maybe, create tension, you know? I don't know if you have it over here, but you know what I mean? And then you lead to this part. You know what I mean? Just the chords with like maybe the pluck doing like parts of it, and then you can have the guy saying feel it or some shit. Create tension, you know, like this is the part where you're like this. And because right now you're touching your fucking head in the cover art. And the honeys are taking a video of you. Ooh, we got snow bunnies. Anyways, yeah, it's like, and then you transition into the breakbeat or whatever the fuck you're gonna do. Yeah, too boring right now.
Dance if you want to, if you're in that frame of mind.
That's so good though, bro. This is great. Like a synth, you know, just flick the nipple on the drop. And I feel like you can have stabs to like support the lead here and there, accenting on certain notes and stuff with like good reverb and delay. But other than that, really good, man. You know I'm a fan, and you know I pulled your feet like last week because you haven't released shit. I'm telling you, man, gotta keep, because I'm gonna keep pulling after them ugly ass feet of yours, dog. Time I smell like fucking musty as shit. Are you serious? You're gonna quit your job? All right. Trying to figure out what kind of, I don't know if I like that acid, but I'm always hiring, bro. I'm always hiring, you know, like just fucking need like good fucking producers that know what the fuck they're doing, because I feel like half the sample packs out there just sound like fucking clip to shit ass, man. I just got one, I ain't gonna name no names. The fuck was that shit? Every clap sounded the fucking same because they just fucking clipped the shit out of it. I mean, I get it. You're going to clip your clap, but let me clip the fucking clap, dog. Because at least I'll do it better. Like, what the fuck? Anyways. There's some good stuff on Splice. You just got to find it. But I ain't talking about Splice. I really don't know what the hell you're making. So here's my resume, right? You know, I work in peak time techno. Like I work in that shit all day, man. I would not have that acid sound playing constantly like that personally, because it would get fucking boring. But I don't know what the hell you're making. I don't know if this is hypnotic, that hypnotic shit that's on Beatport or not. Like, I really don't know. I don't know what you're trying to do with this. Well, that acid is just fucking... I mean, you guys, by all means, please, you know, I'm pretty sure you guys are fucking experts at this shit more than I am too, like on certain stuff. So please, by all means, I just think that acid sound is kind of the human mind. If you put an acid sound all the way through the song, as you're working on your song, you're not going to add so much, because the human mind's going to hear it and go, it's filled. We're done. So as I hear this, acid. Right? That's better. Yeah, so honestly, if it was me, man, if you this is what I say. I say stop with the acid, save it for certain sections, but don't fucking start with it from the get-go like that. And again, if it's a genre, then okay, do it. But to me, it's just making you just too complacent, and you're not focusing enough on the beat more. So it just sounds boring to me because as I hear it from left to right, all I hear is the acid sequence fucking going. And the acid sequence doesn't even do anything that exciting to my ears. Like I like the pattern, but it's not like doing crazy shit to where like it's keeping my interest. It just feels rather very redundant. I feel like you can go away with it and then from there spice shit up and save it for crucial parts in the song. Like after here, maybe the acid is introduced and now you do it here. And then after like 24, 16, 32 bars, the acid can go away and you can come in with a different part to kind of create a bit of contrast in the song. You know, for instance, you can have the vocals start appearing there. You know, things like that to kind of kill the what the word I'm looking for here? Uniformity, singularity, boringness. I don't know like what word I need here, but it's just sounding this monophonic, you know, it just sounds the fucking same all the way through. So it's one of those things where it's like removing the acid, having us miss it, and then bringing it back is probably going to be beneficial to you. Again, I could be wrong on it, but it could the genres could be doing this shit. I mean, there's whole genres built on that damn 303. Shit, I have a 303, but I wouldn't use it like that, man. I would save it for crucial parts in the song and let the track breathe. And if you feel it's boring and you want to bring the 303 back, fuck no, bring something else back. Don't use the 303 so much. Cool, I like that. I like that. See, that's new. Thank you, man. Monotonous. Monotony. Yeah, see, like, this is great. This is good. And then you bring the acid back here. Right there. Here we go, bitch. Come on. Moment, bitch. Moment. Acid. This is what I would have over here. So if I was working on the song, right, it's like this. Most go back. That's what I would start with. The ARP. And then build that up. Save the acid for this section here. Boom. And then you can retract back to that. Do your break. Same shit. Do this. And then acid here. The glorious. But anyways, those are just my thoughts on it, hearing it like this, man. I think it will do you good to just stop being an acid-holic. It's ruining your life. I bet your wife divorced you because the fucking acid was playing the whole time. Babe, I keep hearing them squelches coming out of your studio the whole time. I'm tired of that shit. You're like, I can't, babe. I'm an acid-holic. Someone sample that for your track. Acid-holic. Yeah, I was at the club and I couldn't get enough of that. Acid-holic. 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 Alcoholic. Acid-holic. Ácido-holic. Amuticalica. Te quiero, culia, mami. Te voy a... Come on. Come on. Okay. I can listen to your trash ass music for another $5. If I'm gonna whore my ears out, it's $10, honey. I don't care what you saw on the fucking I don't care what you saw on the strip on that card. That's just for me to show up. $50 for me to show up. If you wanna fuck these ears, it's another $300. They get you like that, bro. They get you like that. Don't fall for that shit. Just go down to TJ, man. Adelitas, Hong Kong. I know you guys fucking know. You goddamn studio dweller, hermit asses. I know where you're at. Okay, bro. I'm gonna give you a little bit of my... Pasó Pedro.
Okay, I feel it.
There's a link in the description that says submit your music here and support my sound design work here. And yeah, it's below the whoring my ears out part. Dun, 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 dun. No, fuck that lead, fuck that. What is that, bro? No, just the bass. What the fuck? You don't need that lead. This fucking pussy ass lead, bro. Max Dienson.
Okay, I feel the temperature rise. I feel the rise. I feel the okay. I feel the.
Yeah, the vocal is Max Styler, bro. Oh yeah, I guess. No.
Okay, I feel the temperature rise.
Fuck that lead.
I feel the temperature rise. I feel the.
All right, let's say for some reason, bro, you have Max Styler's dick so far up your ears. Okay, let's see. Hold out.
Okay.
It's a little different. I think he's combining another Max Styler check with the Max Styler dick.
Okay, I feel it.
I think this is a little different. I think the vocal definitely makes you just sound like Max Styler to the untrained ear. But again, man, yeah, that's what the vocal, exactly, the fucking vocal, that's different. And he's combining.
Okay,
but this is cool.
I feel the temperature rise.
Just get rid of that fucking gay lead, man. Like, fuck that. That's pussy shit.
I feel the temperature rise. Oh, feel it.
Instrumentally, it's on Max.
Okay, I feel the temperature rise. I feel it.
Yeah, I like the beat though. So if you can like change the vocal, do that, and then from there get rid of that fucking lead, come up with something a little bit more balling. I think Weston just released his Electro Tech Pack or some shit. Why not use that? I can't vouch for it. I haven't used it, but I mean, if that's what you're going for, maybe try it out. And progress drums with rides, etc. That's what all I would probably just missing rides. And then yeah, that's it, man. You really have to change that vocal, especially because that vocal was used in that, and then this is being used in the same genre. That clap did sit fucking nice. I don't know. Sometimes, with, like, that sounded decent to me. I mean, mix wise, I don't fucking know. I'm trying not to pay attention to the mix. I'm trying to actually give advice when it comes to stuff other than the fucking mix. Because my head's always been in mixing shit for too fucking long, man. What if Max Styler took the idea? Maybe, though. I know the mix is so vital, but bro, you got guys. There's some guys that sound really good, and there's some guys that sound like shit. But the guys that sound like shit are also getting rewarded and playing out shows. So maybe it's more about the idea. I don't know. Let me care about the sonics of shit. I only care about it because if I release a song that sounds like fucking crap, then I get all self-conscious because I teach people. But if I was a producer, I wouldn't give that much shit to it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd probably just be more like, huh? Because, like, you know, I love the underground tech house guys, but most of the tech house guys sound like fucking shit. Like I try and bump their track in my studio and it sounds like fucking shit. You know, most of them, I want to say 90% of them. So I don't know, man. That's what I mean. I don't fucking know, but you know, just do you. If you want a good fucking mix, then do the good fucking mix, man. Yeah, but even me, bro, I don't even know what the fuck. I need one more fucking penny. What the fuck? Wait, let's hear this shit. One day I'll be fucking naked, man. Nah, don't donate a penny, man. I got Mr. E. Here, do you really need the lead is what I would say, because that lead is non-existent. And if you do want to have the lead, it needs to have more high end or something because it's too, it's getting lost. But everything else is great. Front in mono. Well, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, there has to be a reason why you make your vocals wide, other than the fact that someone said so. Personally, me, I always want the vocals down the center, and if they're gonna be wide in some way or form, there always needs to be a good, strong mono foundation, mid foundation to it. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I mean, it's just what sounds the nicest to my ears. Maybe on headphones it sounds okay, but in monitors, it sounds, I don't know, it doesn't make sense. It sounds weird, but hey, to each their own. See, like these vocals are mono, they sound great. Or center. See, that's the good thing about this country. I saw this economics video talking about how the United States is mainly more service based, so the tariffs don't really affect us because, aka Netflix, shit like that, me feedbacking stuff, the social media trends, we're more service oriented. So as long as he doesn't tariff service, I'm good. Okay, I'm good. My stocks are crying right now, but they came back up. But like I said before on a previous stream, man, you have 1 fucking year, bro. The fuck are you doing, bro? You have 1 year. I like the way the pluck lead sounds here. It's pretty nice. Could be a lot more up front, but hey. Can you unprivate the song, Hello? Unprivate the song. Alright, my dude. Piano sounding fucked. Piano sounding fucked. Yeah, you gotta make that piano a lot better. Bam, 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 dun, dun. Lead, motherfucker! Let the lead, come on!
Hoy soy nueva.
Y ya no importa.
Hey, what happened? How do you guys feel about that transition there?
Hoy soy nueva.
Y ya no importa.
No, fuck that. You gotta work on this transition here. I guess it could always build up and then you can feel like the guitar instead of the fucking ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. You know? Y te importa. Whatever the fuck the drop does. It just feels like you drop and like, because the vocals have so much of that fucking, the vocals are well mixed because I feel like the original is just really well done. So you have that original ass fucking sound that's just taking up so much space, has a lot of good ambience, and then you drop into a guitar and like the whole track just falls apart because there's so much fucking energy there, man. You need to have that on the drop. So I would say, yeah, like that, have the guy say whatever he's saying, and then maybe the guitar plays by itself for a bit, and then you drop into it with like maybe more support too, because that is way too the energy just falls fucking like.
Hoy soy nueva.
Y ya no importa.
Yeah, like the energy just. Cool. So yeah, that's the only part songwriting wise that kind of bothered me. Yeah, but really good, man. It's really good. The piano definitely, you fucked it up. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. Too like. Yeah, the transition's horrible, but that's why we're here, right? Man, what the fuck? Are you taking a shit? Bro. This fucker. Is that AI or is that really like you playing at a fucking whatever the fuck you were playing with God shining his light down on you? Alright, let's see. Man, you never. My bad, I missed it. have this sound that's kind of flanging, phasing, I think that's fine. There's this other part to that sound which is like almost like audible distortion. That's the only criticism I have here. Is it really needed? It doesn't really add much to my ears here in the studio. The flange does. I would just use that and widen, but that's about it. Once we get into this, you don't really hear it. I think that's great. The ding sound, cleaning it up, and then the vocal can pop out a lot better. It's all good. Beat's great up front. Pretty good. I was going to say that lead filtering up from here to here doesn't need to do that just because it muffles with the vocal. Once here, they're very similar in tone. So again, I would try and create contrast separation between both. But other than that, really good. Music is a drug, yeah. Variation here. Some like good change there, just to, like a C part almost, right? Because it's A B A B A B A B A B. The friend you're gonna from, you know, like a good turnaround. Come on. There you go. Not sure if you can make the drums pop a little more there. I'm gonna lower the volume down. You're fine, probably. Cool. Yeah, you need. Saminga's saying you just need to break it up. Don't so much. You don't so much. Don't so much. Don't so much. Don't so much. I don't care. What? You don't care. You don't so much. I don't care. You don't so much. Don't so much. You don't so much. 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 This part here, dun 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 dun. The sound itself feels too pushed in, like almost clipped to hell. Don't so much. I don't care. You 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 You could definitely do that a lot better.
Don't so much, don't so much, don't so much. I don't care. You don't so much.
The bass is too
I don't care.
like way too like it needs more distortion, more meat to it. Like it's too subby-ish.
Don't so much. I don't care. You don't so much. I don't care.
I'm gonna send you the All-Stars pack. Yeah, the main break too could be sick. Something like of sorts. Just more aggressive. I'm gonna send you the All-Stars pack.
I don't understand.
You ever try these are just ideas that I would try out. Like you know how you hold out the lead a lot? Why not layer the sound like with something else when it sustains out to create more depth to it? So, for instance, here, like layer like another lead that's maybe a little more detuned, more polyphonic sounding, right? Wide. Could layer like the Raveyard shit, you know, like I know you have that pack, the Raveyard screeches or some shit with it there, just to kind of give it that extra there. Well, I would try. Cool. Literally all I have to say, man. I still feel like those, I don't know this genre like that, so I have to kind of like look at other people's, but I'm still feel like I don't know, man. A side of me wants to shape the kick more, like dum dum dum, rather than blah blah. But that's me, you know. It'd be a nice experiment to do. Just more, how do you say, like, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys can fucking shape the kick better, more, because I know it gets clipped, but like, so instead of it sounding like squash, maybe there could be like some shape to it, so that when it hits, it's like, boom, you know, that feel rather than the bah bah. But again, I'm not adept at this stuff. I only made it like once or twice, so yeah. And then I'll just use a splice kick. Oh yeah, wait up. Well, what's his name? Dennis sent me a video on how to make kicks, and he also did like a master class. So that was pretty interesting. I saw it. Clipped the shit out of everything. Case in point. Okay. I would shape the open hat a lot better. Even quiet it down a bit. Popping over everything. That sound on the right side. Or so loud. Heard everything else. So you turn that down. I don't know if you need rides that early, and if you're gonna use your rides like that again, you know, shape your rides, man. I've made videos on why you have to use MIDI for drums. Just like you shape it, you control it, you hear your song, and as you're hearing it, does it sound cohesive? Is something lingering on for way too much, so forth, and then just shape it to your song so that it fits nice and tight in there. Here you're coming with the synth down the center. Down, down, down.
I feel synchronized in the cosmic sea, in the cosmic sea.
Who's LS41?
Close your eyes and feel. Close your eyes and feel.
I don't even know how the fuck you would fit a vocal in this.
Close your eyes and feel.
But I'm hearing your song very quiet because this shit's.
Close your eyes and feel. Close your eyes and feel.
This is what I'm gonna say, songwriting wise, right? If I were to work on something like this, where it's just very heavy, very filled with drums like this, I honestly, this is just my take on it. Maybe you can do it. I would fucking like wait to use the vocal in a section where I retract the drums and scope back a bit on the drums, because it makes no sense to have vocals on top of like a whole shit ton of drums just going off like this. It's very hard to place. I mean, maybe it can work. I don't know. But my mind tells me, fuck that. I would wait for a part of the song where like the vocal can sit nicely.
Close your eyes and feel. Close your eyes and feel.
Like right here. Close your eyes as I feel. Close your eyes. Now I feel. Close your eyes. Fuck me hard, daddy.
Close your eyes and.
Yeah, and then I wouldn't use it there.
Close your eyes and.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Come with me. Infinity. We're all connected. In the space. In this world. We've returned back to the beginning of time. Kasa.
I feel synchronized in the cosmic sea. In the cosmic sea.
Damn, man. That will look. I've had students. Some of them will listen to me. Some of them won't. When they work with a master on their song, I tell them that's fine. But some of them will have a clipper on there too. So then the problem with that for me is that it's kind of like a. It holds you back because the clipper is going to fucking clip everything. So if you make something too loud, you're not going to be able to tell as easily because it's going to get clipped. So eventually everything's getting fucking clipped to the point where everything's in your face and you're like, oh, it sounds fine. But if you remove the clipper, it falls apart. So usually I'm not against making music with a master. But I am against making music with a master like a dumbass. I'm not saying you are. What I'm saying is that you got to be careful with those masters, those clippers, because they will just, yeah, like they're like, what's the word I'm using? It's kind of like training wheels, you know, or they can help, but after a while they will hinder too much. It's like participation trophies, you know. My daughter does jujitsu and I don't like her getting them because, you know, she should strive to be the best in it because everyone's trying to kick their ass, and then if she doesn't have that mentality, they're just gonna fuck her up. So now she's a beast, you know. It's just something that like, it's a band-aid. It's guardrails. Yeah, like I fucking hate a clipper on the master. It's good to have it when you're done, but producing and into it irresponsibly is really fucked, man. Like I had this one student, makes pretty good music, and fucking like hard-headed motherfucker, never listened to me, and now I hear some of his releases and I'm like, sounds like shit. But anyways, yeah, you lose the ability to train your ear. Everything just sounds smashed, and you know, again, it's like you want to do it without, man, because it will really show you how badly balanced the song is with volume. You should be able to get your song to sound really good with volume, and the clipping is like the extra mwah on it. Okay? I don't know if you're doing that or not, but I am saying it because that vocal's way too fucking loud. Like, way too fucking sounds like someone just fucking...
I feel synchronized in the cosmos
Versus here.
in the cosmic sea. Synchronized in the cosmic
I like the
sea.
idea out here. That's really cool.
In the cosmic sea. Close your eyes and feel.
Okay. See? An echo with the close your echo the vocal out there. See? Close your Yeah, there's reverb on the sides. Cool?
I feel synchronized. Rise in the cosmic sea. In the
Alright, that's all I gotta say, man. Yeah, you gotta really like, just again, take the clipper master off and hear your song and try and make it sound as good as possible like that. And if you're gonna clip, just clip tracks individually, but be responsible. Your track will thank you for it. Okay, that's the truth, man. That's my clippers are so abused nowadays, I feel like. And I get why people do it, because it's so easy to sound good with them. But there's more to it. There's more to life. That's what I'm gonna say. I had a student like that comes from the feedback stream, and he was making mid-tempo stuff. I don't know if he listened to me or not, but I proved a point to him. He had this sound he made with Serum, and he clipped the shit out of it, and it sounded good. But I told him, yeah, but the problem with this sound, it sounds like fucking like a pancake. Look, I'm gonna show you how to do it properly without clipping, but using distortion instead, which is a more, yeah, like it's just, I don't know how to explain. You still maintain some of the shape of the sound, some of the to the sound that makes the sound what it is. I'm a sound designer, so I'm like, it needs to sound that way. So yeah, I didn't need to clip to get the same sound he had. All I had to do was distort and know what the fuck I was doing. So anyways, just my just my take on it. No. But heavy distortion creates heavy true peaks. Maybe, I don't know. The way I see it, distortion mushes the peaks. You still have a bit, but to me it sounds way nicer, man. Way fucking nicer. Like a diode or a diode 2 from Serum. All right, we got drum and bass next. I don't know. There's one thing I will say. I don't know. Half the time, I don't know. I just trust my ears and the knowledge.
But I like it too. I'm wasting away, it's true. But I like wasting time with you. I like it too. I'm wasting away, it's true. But I like wasting time with
you. Yeah. So the sound here has noise. Maybe tighten the noise up. That's what I would do if I was creating a sound and I had that sound. I wouldn't be happy with it. I would want it for texture. or maybe adding a hit, but the sound itself sounds like it doesn't really need the noise. And then you have this ping pong echo. I'm just gonna I like the vocal too. It's very in the back, has this sort of reverb space to it. I don't know if that's good or bad though, but it's really in the back. Snare's not it. Sounds clipped to hell. The kick can also be transient designed a lot better. It's not, yeah. That lead is very bad. It's very badly balanced. But let's focus on the idea. I'm just gonna do that because yeah, there's a lot going on with this. Dun, dun, dun. You need more? This is just hear the sound of my voice, okay? Check it out. No, boom, no, bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Gonna like you too. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, you need a lot more. It's just way too... Just go back, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, transition needs work. Yeah, you need more bass movement. Okay, this is what I would say. No reverb. Okay, like, if you were my student, I'd probably just tell you, stop using reverb. Try and make it sound good without reverb. And then add it after you're kind of done with the drop. You know, like when you feel like, okay, I'm done. I think this is it. And then from their gauge, you know, just way too much right now on everything. Drums are way too clipped. And I can tell they're way too clipped because even looking at the waveform, you're not clipping the track like that. You still have peaks going. So it's more individually. You're doing something to the drums, making them sound like not so good. Okay. Could also just be the drums themselves. So wherever you got them, hopefully not me. They need work, man, or just switch them out. Yeah, just be careful with that reverb. Yeah. Other than that, that's all I really gotta say. Just less reverb, less clip your drums, but you know, take it easy with it. And then yeah, better kick or transient design the kick. It feels like it will bring the kick to life if you use a transient shaper on it. Rock it to the rhythm. A little more needed for the build, but let's see what you got on the drop. Dun, 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 dun. Sick. Sick. Bring that beat back. Dun, 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 dun. Control the volume of the vocals so they sound almost similar. It's cool, man. Let's move those feet. Come on. Nice. Can be louder. I think me and what's his name, Semenga did a song with this fucking vocal. Bro, when the fuck are we releasing that song? If you're in here. Start sending that shit to labels, bro. It's probably the shot doon here. Wait, what happened to your bass? Bro, just go back to this. All right, let me hear it in loud volume and I'll tell you what's wrong here. So the bass is too quiet. It feels like mainly the main issue is bass is too quiet and lacking low end. Just fullness. I'll also play around with like balancing the stuff on top a lot better. My toe is moving with the bass, but it's almost like the bass is just way too scoped back, if that makes sense. It's missing the top part of it. I'll also run your track through Vision 4X, something that lets you see more of the low end and like see if the kick has enough low end, because right now like the bass is definitely moving my big toe because I have a sub, so I put my feet on it to feel the vibrations and shit. But when the kick hits, it's not really moving, so that could mean the kick is also lacking a bit of low end. But the bongo itself, I would also use a transient shaper or just shape it better to fit the song. It's way too long for what you're doing. It's like all your drums are like pretty scope and nice and tight, but then the bongo isn't. So then I would look that. Yeah, big issue is the bongo. The tone never lags. Need a lot more here. Here, I feel my toe moving, but the bass, where's the bass at? That's the part that's weird. That's why it would sound muddy to Sweet Tea. Yeah, and then the bass stays filtered. But yeah, needs a better mix, needs a lot more. I don't agree with filtering the bass here at all like that. Maybe like let the bass be, man, and then just mix everything around the bass itself. Yeah, that's personally same. And then it's way too like you forget to bring the bass back there. But other than that, yeah, the drums need to be a lot better, man. They need some love, you know, transient shaping, EQing, and balancing. From there, the bass just sounding like, I don't know if you're using a dedicated sub, like, but it sounds like the bass has this fat ass low end to it, but the bass itself is so tight and not as full as it should be that it's just there for too little. It needs, like, if that was a bass I had, it'd probably be like the envelope on the filter needs to, the decay needs to be a lot higher, and then play with that until I get it bigger and bring that front part of the bass more up. You know, the sub sounds fine. My toe is rattling, but the top part of the bass isn't. So, yeah, it's always hard to fucking, how do you say it, gauge it without having the project in front of me and stuff. But, yeah, hopefully that helps a bit. Yeah, if anything, just make sure that second drop, the bass comes back and everything has to, you know, revolve around your kick, bass, and drums, not the other way around. We going. I keep getting his ad, and now the ad sold me, bro. Okay. Yeah, take care. Take care. If you ever play in LA, let me know so I can come out, bro. You better fucking play. I know people here that are in the underground scene taking videos, so if you ever need a video, let me know too. I'll connect you to them. But yeah, come to LA, bro. They got a lot of really dope underground stuff. Oh shit! Are you playing shows or? You playing? Tell me you're playing a show over here, bro. Cause I see all these people in your style. Oh shit! Hey, all right, bro. I'm gonna come out for one of them. Gonna have a good time, man. And like I said, let me know if you need like videographer and all that shit. I know some people. They usually work with Lick and Dip and like Lick and Dip. A lot of the local things and shit. Motherfucker. All right, it's gonna be sick, man. I have a beer. I have a Corona, bro. I'll take, if they let me take it.
Riding late at night in my low rider. Everybody know I got that fire. And I let the bullet tap you like a wire. Barrel in your face, scary like Michael Myers. Yo, riding late at night in my low rider. Everybody know I got that fire. And I let the bullet tap you like a wire. Barrel in your face, scary like Michael Myers. Yo, riding late at night in my low rider. Everybody know I got that fire. And I let the bullet tap you like a wire. Barrel in your face, scary like Michael Myers. Yo, riding late at night in my low rider. Everybody know I got that fire. And I let the bullet tap you like a wire. Barrel in your face, scary like Michael Myers. Yo.
Sick. I would argue if the bass can open up a little more. I'm not sure if I like the vocal personally, the feel of it with this. I know what you're doing with like the Psycho Solardo, fucking Be a Freak, Roddy Lima shit. But I don't know about the vibe of this vocal over this. That's my big iffiness. Let the bullet tap you like a wire. Riding late at night in my low rider. Let the bullet tap you like a wire. Barrel in your face, scary like Michael. Yo. Some shit like that. It can last longer. Not a fan of that sound there.
Riding late at night in my low rider. Everybody know I got that fire. And I let the bullet drop you like a wire. Barrel in your face, scary like Michael Myers. Yeah. Riding late at night in my low rider. Everybody know I got that fire. And I let the bullet drop you like a wire. Barrel in your face, scary like Michael Myers. Yeah. Riding late at night in my low rider. Everybody know I got that.
I like the sound in the back.
Fire. And I let the bullet drop you like a wire. Barrel in your face, scary like Michael Myers. Yeah.
Can it be mixed better though? More pronounced. Dun, dun.
Everybody know I got that fire.
That sound could be so much better.
My low rider. Everybody know I got that fire. Then I let the bullet tap you like a wire. Barrel in your face,
I like
scary
the
like
idea
Michael Myers. Yo, riding late at night in my low rider.
Of that,
everybody know I got
but the sound could be so much better.
that fire. Then I let the bullet tap you like a wire. Barrel in your face, scary like Michael Myers. Yo. Michael Myers. Yo.
I fucking hate that sound. Is cool being played like once or twice. I feel like if they're probably like two plays, like it gets kind of boring. It's like a one-trick pony sound. I would say just keep it for the B part of the drops and try not to use it other than when you're there. And also, if you can make it a little longer, it will also be a lot better. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You know, like that. Some variation to it would be sick. I think a good reference is that Cherry Toot song that... So I wonder whatever happened to him, man. He was making some stuff and then it's like he, maybe he has new songs. No, not yet. I think this one has it.
With the bodies, boo, you know.
That kind of stuff, you know. Similar concept, but I would just want it to last longer. Also, more vocal, no? Cool. About all I have to say on it so far. Good stuff though. This is the style that everyone's making right now. Shit, I even have a song in this fucking style, man. I love it. I got my female vocals on it though. I don't got no rap or hip hop. I got like I think I've shown it to the stream a couple times. But it's good, man. Good stuff on it. That's sort of my only like things with it. Second half of the song, more vocal chops here and there. Dun, 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 longer. Don't use it as much because it's kind of like one of those sounds that you just get tired of it after you hear it a couple times. Sick. And then vocal flow on it. I'm iffy. Michael Myers. But hey, if you like it, you like it, man. Wait, just go back. Okay, so I have a student. He's fairly like new, but we did like a remix of this song. We finished it yesterday, and he's gonna play it out. So I know these vocals, and I fucking hate them, man. They're a pain in the ass to work with sometimes. Let's break ain't it. No. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, so what I would focus on is just like, so the way I worked with him to get the remix out pretty much, because I have to teach, right? So I have to kind of teach him how to do it. So I was like, okay, what do you want the hook to be? Right, like what part of the vocal would you say is going to be the peak time of the song? So then we made an 8-bar around that. Bass, kick, it has to flow good. From there, we made the drums, had it sound as good as possible. And then from there, the rest is easy because we arrange out. But the big issue then from there is the breakdowns. So for breaks, we didn't really use the sample, the instrumental too much. We kind of kept it to the vocal because the instrumental is used more on the drop in the version I did with him. But yeah, you really have to scope out your drop better. Like, it's just not flowing. Vocal also sounds very weird, like sidechain too much. That's better. Yeah, then that instrumental chop, why not use the original, I would say. Like the master. Because this is sounding too shoddy. Yeah, bongos need to pop out more. And then from there, I don't know, man. It's just not sounding like it right now. Maybe, I don't know, man. I'm just going through the songs one by one. But your song's right here, bro. What the fuck?
Hit him with a winner when I catch me, speed up the sound. Ground get shadow when I walk. Win in a second, every second I diminish. Fast in the lane, never slow, no chains. Breaking the limits, my flow untamed. Came with the flame for the game.
Damn, they clipped the shit out of the drums.
To the shame, rhyme I deliver, I'm insane with the A sound. Crown is my goal, gotta take it now. You blink and you mistake this round.
Okay, so I had a student once. I don't know if he's booking again or not, because usually I'll get him. Some people can afford doing sessions back to back, others can't. So I try to always be, as valuable as possible. So one of his references was Knock 2 as well. So I was hearing some of it, but let me see what
No missing, hit him with a finish. Fast in the lane, never slow, no chains. Breaking the limits, my flow untamed. Came with the flame, put the game to the shame.
Yeah, so my toe's really not moving with your bass. It is moving with the kick, but the bass needs more low end. Here, I don't like the way the vocals mix with everything. It sounds very cluttered and messy.
Take it now, you blink and you mistake this round.
Oh shit, let's do it, bro. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the loud sounds and stuff, because at the end of the day, it's all about balance, right? So in order for you to get this sound right, like, you just clip a lot of stuff. And from there... you still have to balance everything. This is just way too messy. Here, I wouldn't even have vocals that are wide if you're going to have a wide sound. We'll lower it down a bit. See, there's like rock, 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 wide vocals. Just mono it all. Mono the vocals all the way and let the sides just have the bass and shit. Just way too busy. For sure, the kick needs to be transient shaped or just a better kick that's tighter. This kick is way too like... Too like tech housey. This is what I would say. Go in your song. Can we remove stuff? You know, like what do you need? Like what's vital, and everything else that isn't, just remove and see if it changes. And if it sounds cleaner, just try and keep it simple. You know, that's what I would say.
Breaking the limits, my flow untamed. Came with the flame, put the game to the shame. Rerhyme, I deliver, I'm insane with the aim. Brains can't catch me, speed up the sound. Ground get shadow when my walk break bound. Crown is my goal, gotta take it.
Kick needs to be a lot tighter. Here we talked.
You blink and you mistake this round.
Well, give me a reference, and then we can dissect. Because that's the thing, you know, you feel like it needs to be busy, and then we can just look at it, right? And that's not a good one. That sounds like Cashmere.
Dreams of you.
I mean, I would say too that is kind of cluttered. So, but I mean, this track has 14,000 plays. So, who am I to say anything on it?
Everyone in the place.
So maybe it's just your mix. Maybe here don't have rock, 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 and the vocal down the center. Maybe just have one. I would keep the vocal down the center over the rock. You got rock, rock. Just get rid of that and have the vocal down the center. So that's what I would remove. I think that's what's really fucking shit up. With the rock. Yeah, I think that's what's fucking everything up. With the rock, rock. With the rock, rock. Just remove that. Have the vocal chops you already have down the center. I like this part. Snare build getting too loud here. I would lower it down. That's cool. Yeah, so this is what I would say. Snare build, quiet it down a little more on the builds. On the drop, have the with the rock vocal, but center it more. Don't have it overlap with the main big ass sound you have. And then when the other vocal chops come in, maybe with the rock vocal, either one, if you don't want to remove it, track space it to the other vocal, or old school way, just fucking remove it or make it quiet for that section. That's what I would say. That will help a bit. From there, the kick, switch it out. And that's about it. Other than that, it's a cool idea, man. Works well. Where's the low end? Now I'm making sure that I'm always closing my eyes and feeling my toe for these songs. I just bumped it up on my end. Yeah, the low end. I don't know how I feel about it. The pattern's sick. The offbeat cowbell is very interesting to me. Can it sound a lot cleaner though? Still not sold on the bass though, but cool automation. Nice. I like how you overlap that, like the Broadwing lead pad. Hey. Okay. That cowbell. O2 fucking bass. O2 chemicals here. Cool. Like the vocal chop. Why not use that in the break? Yeah, this sounds like you made it in like 2 hours or 3. So when I get into a flow state, a lot of my songs sound like this, where it's like, oh, I want to do something like this and that, but it doesn't sound done. It sounds like you need a lot more, man. There's some shit. It's about to some shit, man. You need a lot more though. Reminds you of Swedish House Mafia arrangements where like the drops are very like you know, like Swedish fucking housey, and then like the breaks are all like epic and melodic and shit. So yeah, keep at it, man. It's gonna, you can get it there. You will get it there. You already know where to find my sounds if you need any, brah. It's just sounding done. Or looking done, sorry. Make a lot of that stuff, man. Hearing this, like if it was my song, kick and bass, insecure. I like the idea of it, but insecure about it. Drums, hell insecure. The drums are just not it. Sonically, too thin. Lacking meat. 909 flavor, man. And yeah, the kick. Yeah, dum dum. I need a Celsius too, bro. There's definitely some cool sound design going on with stuff. Like that is sick. The evolving light. ass bass pad. Sick. I don't know about that perk down the center, but nice. Nice shot. I like those.
You guys just need to hear this amazing beat.
That's sick. I like the vocal there.
You guys just need to
Woo, what? That's sick. Damn, look at that sound. That's sick. Yeah, so I think there's some cool ideas in the song. I'm not sold on how it progresses and stuff, but I'll tell you what I like though. I like the ideas on it. As I skip through, there's definitely a lot of really cool ideas. The kick though definitely needs to change, something a little more aggressive. The drums, like your close hats, are not it. So if you ever have issues with close hats, you can't find the right ones, man, stick with the iconic 909. That's usually like whenever I'm making a pack, like for instance, right now I'm working on Deceiver 7. I always make sure to add a couple of staple drum sounds, aka 909 bass sounds. Also, when I'm making my open hats for like Deceiver 7 or any of the packs I work on, I always, like, you know, as a sound designer, I kind of have to learn what the greats did before us in order to kind of try and replicate it. So the 909 drum, like the open hat, usually I'll try and outsource some like acoustic drum hits, and I'll usually use like down sample and some saturation and pitch up or down on it in order to get the same vibe the 909 open hat has. It's easier said than done though, because it's actually pretty hard to nail that vibe. But through that, I end up with drums that sound decent. But I always add the iconic ones because there's something about them that just people like, and again, it's very hard to emulate it. So yeah, you can go with that. For the claps, maybe layer it with the ones you have. I wouldn't. But yeah, the ones you have just sound too weak, like 8080 and all that stuff. Yo, is that a real pirate? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even think I have to bump my volume up to say that this is missing low end. Am I right or wrong? Because I'm playing it quiet, so it feels like this doesn't have any low end in it. This is what I'll say, okay? So you have this nice ARP playing, right? Then you have the very aggressive lead down the center, like top bass, let's say. Da 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 da. In the way I'm sitting, I'm listening in a quiet setting now because I have like 3 students today, so that I have to like save my ears for. And I also want to finish a song I have. But in this environment, if I was listening to this and this was my song, da 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 da, I would put that more to the back, aka level it down, and have the ARP come more front. From there, you have like this wide sound that's providing like some form of noise. I don't know what that is. Might be the shaker. But I would look at it as well. Maybe shape it better, more tighter. And other than that, I think if you do that, it's gonna sound better. Like, I think it's just that mono sound is really just too much. Like, it should be more in the back. Hearing it here, filter it, remove it. That's the one thing bothering me right now. Because I can't even hear the beautiful ARP in the back. I hear it in the back. Oblivion. Where'd the sound go now? It sounds a lot better than before. There's a lot of like supportive sounds. A lot. I don't know if you like that or not, but if you do, leave it. Just there's definitely a lot of junk that I would want to like essentially just what can I get away with removing to like get the main ideas there and then just double up on that. Well, I mean, you're gonna skip with that donation, man, so if I can find you. Rotundas. What's the name you used? Because I'm looking up your name, I can't find it. But I'll tell you this, I'm at track 27 right now.
We will be just fine.
I like this. This is good. I mean, this sounds more like you know what you want. Over here, this sounds more like an actual like trance prog track. This sounds more like tech house, which is cool though. Dun, 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 dun. That's cool though. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about the song from left to right. Again, I like the progressive nature of it. I would just say like here, this guy, I think that's cool. It's a little too scope back because you already introduced all of this. So the theme of the song, the vibe of it is set to this. Right? So I would add a bit of that here.
We will be just fine.
Some shit like an R, maybe some of the elements you have. One. Just definitely a huge contrast there. All I gotta say, man. It's hard to kind of sometimes say what you have to do in these tracks or what I think, because obviously it's your creation and stuff. I'm just kind of conflicted on all of this trancey shit, and then we're coming in with this electro tech fucking like lead. Dun. I like it though. I think it's sick. Dun 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 dun.
Baby, do you know what I'm worth? I make heaven a place on earth. I'm on top, yeah. Higher love. Heaven, heaven, heaven is a place on earth. Ooh, baby, do you know what I'm heaven, heaven, ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Ooh, baby, do you know what I'm worth?
Is higher, the highest. Dead Sea Drill, higher love.
How do you guys feel about the build? Going into that. It almost feels like the buildup is so fucking epic, and then the drop happens, and it's like soft and like, yeah. I think the drop kick is fine with the bass. I just think that buildup is not it. That buildup is signifying we're about to go into a hard drop, and and yeah, it just felt weird when you fell into it. Like it was just very. But I like this is cool. It's kind of like super like chill compared to what the build was like foreshadowing.
I'ma bring heaven straight to your doorstep. It's all Nirvana, baby. I'll give you something, boy, for you to believe in. Keep it high, that vibration, live or die. Your salvation, keep it up, up, up. Keep it up, keep it up, up, up. I'm on top, yeah, baby, I come first. I make heaven a place on earth. Ooh,
To be, it's the highest.
place on earth. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth.
Yeah, I would make the build up. This is what I would do. Foreshadow the bass you're gonna have. I wouldn't do it epic like that. I would transition and the build up has the bass in it like that. Doom, 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 as you build up. This build is like too epic, bro. Okay. Did I have you as a student once? You're the guy that from Puerto Rico, right? Or am I wrong? I've had you as a student before, I feel. Have you done a sesh? I feel like we have. Hey, yo, okay, I love that fucking song, man. DDR. No, it's been a year ago, bro. Yeah, it's you. It's been a year. I see where you're at. All right, I'm bumping it up for you, okay? Do you have a reference for this? I just need to reference the kick, that's all. That's my only, like, as I hear it, it's my only objection is the kick. It's very forward compared to everything else. I mean, it could be right. It really just depends on what you would deem as super, like what you deem sonics, right? Like usually, like for instance, right? Like there's a way you want it to sound. So then, and I don't want to say, oh, the kick, you know, way too fucking up in your face. Okay. Sari. Happy Heart. I think for Happy Hardcore, Darren Styles has some of the best sounding shit out there. Like in terms of when I hear it, it impresses the shit out of me. So let's try that.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, the kick just feels like that's the first thing I heard. I'll give you my first impressions on it. The kick definitely feels way in front compared to everything else. And it's kind of like it's pushing some of your elements to the back. I don't know if that's a good thing, but as I hear the Darren style stuff, the kick isn't as obnoxious as this. It's sitting a lot nicer. So I agree with you. It could just be the kick that you picked for it is a little too... like when I make kicks like this, it's because the low end on the kick is taking longer to develop. And that's what causes more of the the knockier 909 kicks. I'm not sure if you could have gone with a different kick and it would have sounded better. Don't really make the stuff like that, you know? So yeah, a lot of your stuff just pushed to the back because of it. So let's hear it. And then I don't know if the bass you have, is it like a hitting with the kick or you're doing an offbeat bass? Because if it's hitting with the kick, it's okay. If it's an offbeat bass, it's not really offbeating. So. Once you start to move, like harmonize, the kick is definitely like starting to scuff itself, aka it's starting to kind of go up. This isn't the right kick. You also have this sound down the center. I would argue that you don't need it. Yeah, the more to the right we go, the more that the kick is just not selling itself. You know, it's like someone trying to sell you something, and it's like the more he talks, the more you go, the less you want to buy. That's what it sounds like. So yeah, definitely agree with you on the kick. Sick. This is cool. I like it. The other thing I wanted to say was your sides, mids versus sides. Sides feels like you can add more stuff in there too. So if you ever wanted to like widen the leads and etc., I think you could get away with that very, very well, and it would sound great. So that's something that I kind of think about for the next song, because I know this is out already. See, that's the thing. I can't fucking tell that your sub is like, I can feel your sub bass is offbeat in certain spots. I cannot tell you're using a triplet I cannot tell you're using a triple note pattern, a rolling bass. I cannot tell. So I don't know for you, right? If you really wanted that idea to be portrayed, then you have to kind of like, you know, make everything kind of allow for that to happen. All right, let's see where it goes. Cool. Could be. Now I hear the triplet bass, the rolling bass. No worries, you learn, right? I still admire your fucking art melodies. Like, feels like I'm playing DDR. Part sounds nice here. Yeah, so just so on this, all I want to say honestly is sides could have been used a lot more efficiently. You have a lot of like you have your mid and your sides. Some superstar leads are placed in the mids and not widened. So again, you could have done that. The ARP melody could have widened as well, so they don't overlap. Those are things to try, like to just kind of get a bit more clarity in the song. As for the rolling bass, I do agree. It feels like it wouldn't. This is way too fast for it to be heard like that. But I feel the offbeat bass, man. But I agree with you. Kick, use more of the sides, I would say. Idea-wise, it's super sick. Really nothing to say on that side. Again, just reminds me of In the Groove or DDR or Stepmania shit, I'm a fucking fan of that, just hitting the keys and shit. So cool, man. Thanks for sending it in. It's nice to see you again too, by the way. I was wondering, I was like, this vibe looks very familiar because it's under net.net, right? The label. So I was like, what is it? All right. I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. I appreciate all you guys for joining me today. Gotta rest the fucking ears. I got this guy making Knock 2 stuff, Angel. Oh yeah, it's Searle. So I kind of fucked that up. Let me see real quick. We'll check it. Ah, okay, there you go. Holy shit.
Stop staring.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, your kick is just like so the top part of it is way too much. Way too much. Yeah. Look how wide it is, though. Look how wide those leads are. There we go. Wait, Unicorn Grove, is that an artist or Alex? Okay, because sick. I mean, I don't even know. Is this the guy? There we go. Searle had a really good mix, by the way. No, his mix is not bad. I think the best way to put this is it sounds like you used a Vengeance kick. And it sounds like he used an Evo kick. And then warmer sounding. So yeah, I mean, just ease up on the synths, I guess, or, you know, easiest thing to do that I like to do for my presets is if I want it to sound a lot more warmer, if you're using Serum, like I always use a filter, MG Low 24 at the end of the chain to numb all of those high frequencies from the synth to make it sound warmer. Yeah, because see, his bass too, it's more pronounced. It's also less high-endy, if it makes, you know what I mean? Less like it's distorted, but it's distorted in a very nice way that's reminiscent of analog, motherfucker. Anyways, yeah, I've been making my own kicks in most of my tracks on Serum. Got it. So maybe like you need to control the pitch decay better, faster going from high to low. That's what I would say, you know? Just because it sounds good to my ears. And lots of, yeah, man. So yeah. All right, I'm in a good mood. So, and Ben looks pretty, so I'll do you, Ben. I also like your last name, but I don't know if this is you. So I'll just check it out real quick, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I'm putting someone named Benjamin up, so I don't know who this is, man. Who the hell is Ben? Don't give me a virus, fool. Uh-oh. Oh no, my internet's probably jammed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I died.